In this lecture, we're going to install a very important component of your sidebar, a very important widget. It's going to be a custom HTML widget, and we're going to plug into it the code to display your mailing list sign up form. So we're going to create an embedded form over on our email server. Mine happens to be MailerLite. And then we're going to bring that over and we're going to plug in all this code all over the place to get our mailing list integrated with our website. And this is a very important thing to do. Maintain a website. It's the best way to sell. Or to just contact and keep in touch with your visitors. So here we are over at our WordPress site. And we're going to stuff an email sign-up form over in the sidebar. Now to do that, I'm going to come over to, I've already logged in to my MailerLite account. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Forms, and I've already got a form created for my blog and review. This is an embedded form, so I can get the embed code. Let me go here and edit it so I can show you more or less. This isn't a MailerLite course, but I can show you more or less how these forms are created. Now, the one problem I've got is that I use reCAPTCHA. reCAPTCHA puts a checkbox on the sign-up form, which robots aren't quite prepared to handle. So it keeps robots from signing up millions of people to your mailing list, doing bad things like that. So it's an anti-robot thing, but the reCAPTCHA thing is too wide for my sign-up form, so it goes off the form. I can live with it. But you just go here and you say, okay, here are the fields that I want. So I've got email. I can add, give me the name. I can change it from name to, let me see, company, country, city, phone, state, zip. I can prompt for all of these things in the form. And when you add it, it puts it over here. And I can rearrange these things. Whoa, let me close this down. Save changes. I can grab this little symbol over to the left and I can move name up above email, but I don't want that. I want just the email and my subscribe button. Oh, by the way, you can come down here to, you can change the word subscribe to something else. I can, what else can I do? Oh, just cancel. I can come here and I can change the button color. By going in here, I can give it a hover color. Right now it has a hover color of gold. So I can do all kinds of neat stuff to configure this little dinky form. And when I'm ready, I say next, and I've got the form here. By the way, you can also check whether it's single or double opt-in. We're not going to get into mailing lists here. So I create the code, and then I want to come down here down to the bottom. Now you have a couple of options. We can have a pop-up on a click event, or we could just have an embedded form with JavaScript or the HTML code. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I'm going to use the JavaScript. I always do. And then it gives you instructions. Insert the following JavaScript onto every page right before the closing head. Now there's a way to do that. So what we're going to do, so we're going to grab the universal code. This kind of sets up the connection to my MailerLite account. So we'll copy that and we'll go over to our website. And the way to kind of add integration code is to come to Extra, Theme Options, and notice one of these tabs along the top here is Integration. And this gives you an area to paste code that will appear in the head section of your HTML page. So I'm going to paste that code here. I don't need to change anything. This will make this code appear at the top of all my pages because this will add it to all the heads. Now somewhere there's going to be a save. There we go, save changes. So I got that in there. Now the next code that it gives you is, this is the code that actually displays the form. So we put this wherever we want it, and where we want it is in that sidebar in a custom HTML widget. So let's come over here to Appearance, Widgets, and we need custom HTML. And I want this right up on top, so I'm going to put it right after the little search bar. And we will call it Sign Up for My Newsletter. Now it's also going to have a title on the form. Hopefully that won't clash. But here we just right click and we paste that form code and we save it. Now let's go over to our website and see what we got. There we go. There's our sign up form, and there's my CAPTCHA box going off the screen. It doesn't look real elegant, does it? But you live with what you got. I guess I got to get in touch with them and tell them about their reCAPTCHA box. It needs to resize too. But now I've got a newsletter sign up form over here. And I go in here and I say, Brian Jackson, I am not a robot. Subscribe. And it should say thank you. Replaces the code with the thank you for joining our subscribers list. Isn't that really neat? So you have that in the sidebar. So build up your sidebar with all kinds of interesting things. You can have links to posts. You can have recent posts, post categories, recent comments, reviews, your own affiliate links if you want, sign up forms, the search box, all kinds of stuff. Just cram that right sidebar with everything that's beneficial to you. So you draw people to your website. We're about to talk about monetization in the next section. You draw people to your website with the blog posts. They're there for information. And while they're there, they notice, oh, these little options to buy things. So that's the way you monetize your site. This is an example of monetization here where I have an affiliate link. Anyway, we're getting off track from having added our sign-up form. That's the way you do it. It's a little bit different with MailChimp, but it's still the same concept. You find an embedded form, or you create one, and then you paste the linkage code into the HTML that shows up in the head for your site. And once again, that is by going to the extra theme, going to theme options and coming to integration, and cut and pasted the integration code here, and then go to Appearance, Widgets, add some custom HTML, and paste the JavaScript HTML to display your form, and you're done. The next lecture begins the bonus sections of this course, and we're going to look at creating a second WordPress site for the cost of a domain name. Now, this is where you get into that benefit for having purchased web hosting that supports multiple websites. I'll see you in that lecture.